Sheesh. Yeah, let them all go in. Let them all go in. Baba mo. Saan ang mga live video ID? Okay guys, wait. I'm trying to check the video ID of the stream because I can't read the what do you call that, the comments if I don't put the video ID, and the video ID only shows when I started streaming already. But I already forgot how to do it. There is like a one-click button here to fetch the video ID, but it's not working. So I go to YouTube and check if I can see the video ID. Maybe you can see. Do you guys have if you're watching the stream, I think there is an ID in the link. Can you guys give me that ID? It's like a combination of numbers and letters, capital letters and small letters. I think you can still hear me even if I am like in another app right now. Sheesh. Sheesh. Yeah, get them all going. Can't find it. I can't find it. Sheesh. Yes, got them all going. You guys can hear me, right? You still hear me? I have so last night my new friends, my board mates, they went out to hang out last night in the bar in Cocorico in San Juan. We're all Filipinos and one foreigner. But anyway, it was fun. And then this morning, so we went home at around 1:30 a.m. Wait, I think I found the code. The video. I can see my screen. Hello guys. Hello guys. Now I think I will see your messages now. Can you guys test? Can you put a comment? Can you guys put a comment? Please. Sheesh. Yeah. Got the mall going. Why it's not working? Hi, I can't see. Yesterday it worked immediately. Oh my gosh, look at that dog. It's sick. It's really sick though. Look. It's twitching like that. Huh? Okay, wait lang ha, wait lang. I know if I close the app, it's going to close the stream. Until now, I'm still struggling with these things. So annoying, this app. They said this app is the best. It's so nice. It's not working. And the internet here is better than in other places. And also, look, that is the tower, the cell tower there. It's close to me. And I'm still seeing low bitrate all the time. I think that is the app doing that. It's not, it has a bug or something. Okay, wait. BYMON. Sheesh. Hello, hello, mic test. Hello, hello. Can you see? Because me, I can't see. Oh, I can see. I'm so excited. I can see now. Hi, salamat. Now it's getting hotter here. So yeah. Hello everyone, Wally. Hey Wally, Noah, Dotto-san, Bacon, Life More or Less. Hello everyone, welcome again to this beautiful place. It's a boulevard. Wait, I think I need to find a place where that is not this hot because my phone is going to explode here. Stay. Oh my gosh, look at those dogs there. Did you know, guys, that there was a mass killing of stray dogs here recently, like a few weeks ago? It was all over the news. Yes, I am Sikihor, Wally. It was all over the news. But these ones, the ones that are suffering, are still alive. And a lot of people complained because even their dogs were poisoned. They poisoned them. They said a lot. There are. They said a lot. There is a black pickup car that goes around and throws food with poison. So, yeah. Even the people who owned some of the dogs, they were complaining about it. But also, need to be responsible with their dogs then, right? But yeah, it was in the news and it was really bad. Like mass killing, mass poisoning. So there's a lot. I think you can see that in the news. Yeah. Poor dogs. And some people say, well, you need to be responsible with animals, with your dogs, or if the stray dogs is really a problem in this island. And I think that is the easiest solution that they can do. That's the easiest solution that they can think of, because no one wants to take responsibility of the dogs. Like they don't want to, the government can do a program to neuter, castrate the male dogs. They should make a program or a law in the island to castrate their dogs. Like they should require the people to castrate their dogs, because castrating is easier than the spaying. And if they are stray dogs, like no one owns them, then the government should step in, and I don't know, but they don't want to do that work. That's the problem. The government here is the laziest, and the most corrupt as well. So the only solution that they can think of is just to kill the dogs that way. I know that in other countries they euthanize them, right? So it's like kind of the same, but they don't give the dog chance. Here in other countries, you give them a chance first, and then if really no one wants to take them, then they get euthanized, right? It's like that, right? But they do cause a lot of problems. Yeah, exactly. That's why a lot of people, there are divided opinions about it. Some people said, well, they're also suffering. If they don't die, they're also suffering. They're still suffering. So sometimes it's just more humane to unalive them instead of just letting them suffer. Because look at these dogs here behind me. They are like all with skin disease. They're so skinny, no one's feeding them. So yeah, sometimes it's like, yeah, and there is no other solution, because the government here is not going to prioritize, or not going to put more effort in stray dogs. And then I think this is Lazi town. I'm in Lazi right now. I think the mayor of Lazi is kind of maybe the administration here in this town, the LGU, I think they are guilty, because they posted a statement like defending themselves. Because I remember last year I helped a shelter here, a dog shelter, right? She told me that the mayor here in Lazi doesn't like the dogs, doesn't like stray dogs, doesn't like what she does. What she does is she helps stray dogs, she take good care of them, she spay, castrate them like that. And if they have disease, she try to like heal them, take them to the vet, even if it's really hard for her because she doesn't have an income. But anyway, I still didn't check again the shelter because it improved a lot. She sent me a lot of videos and pictures during the improvement last year. And yeah, I need to visit to see, because also a lot of people donated that time. So I'm gonna post maybe just in my members section. So I think it improved a lot. It's also good that a lot of people, mostly foreigners, helped her with the work, because she was complaining to me before that she hired a Filipino construction worker or laborer or something like that, and they are lazy. She said they don't do the job well, they just want to take the money and they don't even finish it, and the quality is so bad. So she was very grateful when there were groups of foreigners who helped her to do the work. So she didn't need to pay Filipino workers anymore to improve the place. So she's really grateful for that. And she was annoyed because she said Filipinos are really useless. When it comes to animals, they're really useless, she said. And she was really grateful for the foreigners' help that time. So yeah. So yeah, maybe it's better that, but it's so bad how they do with the dogs. They just poison them like that, mass killing. But because also, yeah, that is true that a lot of dogs here cause problems. They cause accidents, a lot of accidents, because they're always on the street. Even foreigners, a lot of foreigners encountered like that accident because of dogs. That's super hard work for her. Yeah, it is. And I was like very, it's hard for me to appreciate like how far will she go to for the dogs, because she's also struggling a lot. She's struggling a lot. Like, I mean, she doesn't even have money. She doesn't have income. And then I saw her place before. That's where she lives as well. And she's single, but she's already, I don't know I think she was 37 last year. So it's like, it's not practical anymore what she does, because it's also ruining her. But she said she's really passionate about it. So I helped her, and I hope. And the thing is, I told her to create content, because a lot of people likes to watch animals. If she watch animals, it doesn't matter if people say, "Oh, you're just exploiting your animals." Well, so what? I mean, they need to work as well, because they need to feed. I mean, they need to eat. So you should. I told her you should create content so that you can get money as well. I mean, the dogs are not going to, they're not gonna go to a circus and get beaten for money. No. If they do that, and if she does that, then the dogs can have a better life, because the content will support all the things that that the dogs need and the shelter need. It's better shipping them to Korea. North Korea? South Korea? Why Korea? What do you mean? They could have rabies? Well, that's the good thing in this island. There's no rabies in this island. Yeah, so it's hard that I don't know, but there's this island is clean with rabies. Content about tarsiers, that would be interesting. Why? Content about tarsiers. There are really no tarsiers here. I don't know where did they get their tarsiers in Bohol, because those are the only tarsiers, I think, in the Philippines. No, content about dogs and the cats, it's so fun. They're so funny sometimes. So she should learn how to do it, so she can support herself and the dogs. Because it's really not practical anymore. She doesn't have an income. How is she going to maintain it? So if people are not gonna help her, then what? They're all gonna be homeless someday, right? It's not practical. You also need to be practical. They will eat them. They don't eat dogs in Korea. It should be China. My goodness. In China, I think they do. China, Vietnam. I don't know in Thailand if they do, but in Vietnam, Yeah, they do. Okay, the sun is hiding. See, look at the dogs there, guys. Look how they are. They're also skinny with all that skin disease. See? So yeah, I think it's more humane to just unalive them at this point. Right? Poor dogs. Oh, do you guys remember my dog Forge? I have a dog in my apartment before, right? So when I visited her the day that I arrived here, oh my goodness, she's so fat now. Like that, I think that's what happened when, oh, now the sun is here again. I think that's what happened when you spay and neuter a dog, because the neutered dogs here, they all have the same shape. So now she's becoming like that too, like very rounded. The body is very rounded and big. See, she's very healthy. I don't need to. Before I was so worried. Oh, I'm so worried she's going to look for me, and maybe she's gonna always wait in the house and ask for food. Maybe I don't know, maybe she's gonna be depressed. But no, guys, the neighbors are feeding her a lot, but the only thing is, I think she's having mange. She's starting to have mange. She's scratching nonstop when I saw her, and I saw, like, here on her back it's starting, like, it's a pink, rashes on her back, and always scratching. I saw a lot of dogs in Surigao del Sur, Mindanao. Yeah, that is true. It's a Philippine problem. It's a Philippine problem, like everywhere you go. But I think in Camiguin there are no stray dogs there. I heard that in Camiguin it's very pristine. Camiguin is very pristine. Okay. Did she remember you? Yes, she did. She did. She's there in the where she always go before as well. She always go there before in that house, because I think the owner of the house is also feeding her. She was scratching a lot, and I was waiting there in the road, looking, calling her, like, Porch. Shh. I was doing like that because she's not looking at me, or maybe she don't recognize my voice anymore. But anyway, she's always scratching. Maybe I waited for like 5 minutes. She's just scratching her body, and then when finally she stopped scratching, and then she looked at me like that. It was like I was like maybe like 10 meters away from her, and then she started wagging her tail, and then I said, Porch, and then she started running, and like she was smiling and like showing the teeth when she was near me, and she was so cute. And I'm like, oh, you're so fat, what happened to you, what were you eating? Yeah, so yes, she remembered me. In Switzerland they eat dogs too? I don't think so. That's what I remember. They're in Bohol. Yeah, the tertiaries are in Bohol. But it's so, that is, I feel like that is so bad. They are nocturnal tertiaries, so they're active at night. At daytime, their eyes are wide open, but they're sleeping. And so if you enter the sanctuary, the tertiary sanctuary in Bohol, they will ask you to be silent. But it's not good. And because there are no more tertiaries, I don't think there are more tertiaries in the Philippines. Those are the only tertiaries in the Philippines, right? And then that is exploitation, because it's like that's not how you preserve the tertiaries anymore. They should, I don't know, do people hunt them? Do they get, what are their predators? Do they have predator? Of course they have. They are very small. They're like the smallest monkeys. They're monkeys, right? They're monkeys. Cute monkeys. Where should I go that there's a shed? I said I'm gonna stream the sunrise, but I'm like I didn't wake up early. Not a morning person. And yeah, I got awake because there is my housemate, my roommate was crying. And we were just out last night. It was fun. And then when we went home, I didn't see him at home. Maybe he went somewhere in a store. Oh my goodness, the dog is coming. You see that chicharron? I don't have food. I don't have food, sorry. I didn't eat too. I'm so hungry as well. Well, not very hungry yet. All the dogs are just sunbathing. So yeah, I arrived last night around 1:30, and then the other guy, my dorm mate, was not there. And then when he arrived this morning, like 6:30 maybe, and I got awake because the door is like doing that kind of noise. So I got awake, and then I heard someone like blowing the nose and couldn't breathe and like doing like that. So, but I thought he's just he has colds, and I was like, it doesn't sound like colds anymore. It sounds like crying because it's like doing like that. And then it's like he's crying. And I don't know if I'm gonna ask him if he's okay or not because I don't know. But yeah, he's crying. It was confirmed he's crying. I asked him if he's okay because I thought he just had colds and maybe he needs tissue or something. That's the reason why I asked him, because I was not sure if he's. I thought he's crying. I mean, I thought he has colds, not crying. But anyway, yeah, he was crying, and then he was like, I don't know. I wanted to ask him why, or like, but you know that if someone is sad like that, maybe you just hug them, or maybe you just listen to them if they want to tell you their problems. If not, then nothing. You don't speak. You don't ask them anything, because sometimes that just annoys people when they're sad. So, Hailey, long time po. Yes. What a surprise to see you live, Ruby. We miss you. Yes. Well, it's just a temporary comeback because I'm just taking a break. I bet they're tender dogs. I don't think so. And then yeah, he just hugged me, and then he cried more, and then I was like, I don't know what to say. Like you really don't know what to say when someone because you don't know what's the reason, and you don't want to annoy them, ask them what's wrong. You don't want to ask that, right? So you just hug them back, and I don't know, hug them back. I don't know what to say really. Like if he's gonna say something, then I'm just gonna listen, because I don't know. And then he said, I was in the bridge the whole night, and I was drinking alone, and he said sometimes I just feel like this. He said sometimes I had a breakdown, and then he hugged me, and then I said, do you just feel that sometimes without any reason? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. He said it's like, so it's like depression, right? That is depression. Like suddenly you just feel sad and lonely, and you just I don't know, a breakdown. Your friend or a random guy at the hostel. Yeah, it's my roommate, because I am in a dorm, so I have two roommates, um, him and another girl. Yeah. Have you found a permanent home yet, Ruby? No, I'm still NPA. No permanent address. I'm still an NPA. NPA here is actually a what do you call that? Rebels. They call them NPA. New People's Army is NPA, right? What is NPA again? Can you guys check what's NPA? But me, I'm an NPA because I have no permanent address. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, the guy, I feel bad for him. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to feel, but I feel sad for him, that he just feels sad out of the blue. You were having fun last night with your friends, and you look okay. You look like you're having fun, and then you just hear him crying, like, oh my goodness, what happened? And then I have my friend here also, my other friend, my real friend, Ziljan, from 2 years ago. We're supposed to like go drive around, and he's supposed to tour us, like show us the beaches that are not on, that doesn't have name on the map, you know, the places where tourists don't go to, places where tourists don't know. But because of that, I told my friend, oh, I don't think we can go today because he's crying, I said, and he's so sad. But I asked him, maybe you want to join us so you can, like, you know. But he said he just want to rest, so he just no, he's not drunk. He's not drunk at all. No, not drunk. It doesn't even smell like alcohol. So, but he's working at night. Did you know that if your circadian rhythm is disturbed, if you're working at night instead of the day, and then you're awake the whole night and then you sleep the whole day, you don't get the sun anymore. I think that is really it maybe that contributed to what he's feeling. When I working at the call center before, I had like the same schedule, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Hey, water. 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. I was also feeling kind of off suddenly, like suddenly you feel low. I think you feel sad. No, he's good. He's you know, he's good. He's really good. He is just sad then. I think he's like, but the cry is like, you know, it's so deep. The cry is so deep, and when he hugged me, it's like so tight, and then he started doing like that, like, oh my goodness, wait. Like, I really feel sad, but I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. It's very sad because yeah, I don't know. I think he's very like hurt, but I think that's depression. Despair. I think that's depression. I think he's depressed. Hey, Cycle, good morning. Sounds like depression, right? I think he's depressed. And I think the schedule, he's working at night. He's a virtual assistant, and his schedule is like from 8 or 9 p.m. until 5 a.m. And then if you're working like that, if you don't get the sun anymore, I think that's, yeah, it will make you depressed. Just to be there to listen. Yeah, exactly. That's why I was really speechless. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. But if he's gonna speak, then I will listen. But I'm not gonna say something because I don't know how he feels. I really don't know how he feels. I just know that he feels a lot of sadness, that he just cried like that. Yeah, so I'm like, oh my goodness, I am so lucky that I haven't I haven't felt that kind of feeling before. Like you just feel really, really, really sad, maybe, and you just cry it out. Like, you know what I mean? That must be a great sadness. No, guys, he is a gay, okay? And it doesn't matter. That's not the point. I could feel that he is depressed, that he's very depressed. Yeah. That's why I asked him if he wants to come, if he wants to join us. But anyway, he's actually the main purpose why me and my friend planned for like a drive today and go to those places, because they're both gays. They want to be friends. Yeah. So I asked him, maybe you want to join us because you need sun. You're just working at night and sleeping the whole day inside, and you're not getting sun anymore. But that's just in my head. But I didn't say that. I just said, maybe you want to join us so you can, like feel like we can lift you up. And then he said, no, I think I'm just gonna rest. I'm just gonna sleep and then I'll be okay again. He took medicine. He said he has a psychiatrist, but he said it's very expensive. So I'm like, okay, the person is depressed. And eating better if he's depressed, right? Exercising, go out and eat healthy, eat better. I think that's very effective. When I was working in call center, there were also times that I just suddenly feel low, like for no reason. Maybe there's reason that my body is, I don't know, not getting enough vitamins or not getting enough vitamin from the sun, and it affects your brain, it affects your emotions and everything. And then I just feel low, and I'm like, I feel sad, but not like that, not that kind of sadness like him. He is really like to the point of crying like that. Yeah, I've never felt that. Probably that's why I don't know what to tell him, because I don't know how he feels really. But what I do when I feel that before, I exercise. Yeah, I really move myself, and it helps. It really helps, like very much. I exercise even if you don't feel like exercising, even if you're lazy. I force myself, and then suddenly you forget about it. Suddenly you're happy again. Like, you don't have that kind of sadness. You're positive again. So I think exercise is very powerful. It's a very, very powerful activity to to feel good. Take him to Jollibee. You can't be sad there. The German, speaking of Jollibee, the German guy, he said he knows the hype, the Filipino hype for Jollibee, right? So he wanted to try as well. When he entered Jollibee, he was like, he doesn't like the smell. He said it smells disgusting. And then the burgers on the picture, on the menu, they look disgusting, he said. So he didn't try it. And I'm like, really? You're the first person who said that. Maybe you just need to try it and then you will like it. But well, yeah, even me myself, I don't like Jollibee. The burger is really disgusting to me. Maybe I could eat the pasta, the spaghetti. It's very sweet, but I can eat that. But the burger, especially the most basic burger, it's very disgusting. The patty is like, it's like just mixture of everything. And then the cheese is, I don't know, it looks very big, like a plastic cheese. Feel grounded in nature. Exactly. I mean, you are in Siquijor. Siquijor is a very nice place. It's like a healing. They call it Healing Island. Sikihor, they call it Healing Island. And then that is what he needs to do. He's been here for 2 weeks already. What are you doing? You should. Yummy tuba. Yummy tuba. You can. I don't think you can find tuba here. Yeah, you should go out. Go to like connect with nature. It's so beautiful and it's very healing here. I think that kind of, he's always stressing. He's always talking about how he appreciates his job so much that he's able to go anywhere he wants while working because he's a remote worker. He's a digital nomad, but he works like, the only difference is he works the whole night, like same like working in an office, in a call center, because call center usually the schedule is in the evening because the clients are always the US, UK, like that. It's always in the evening. The schedules are always evening. So his job is exactly the same. The only difference is he's not in the office. Yeah, physical activity is a great remedy, exactly. Because during winter here, I feel it. Yeah, vitamin D and K2. Yeah, I know. It's depressing, right? Yeah, I know that. But yeah, I don't know. It's very sad what he feels. Must be very sad for that kind of like when he hugged me, he suddenly like broke down, really. And then I thought Baguio was for healing. No, Sikihor has the reputation of the healing island. Parang gusto kong kumain ng Bicol Express. Here again, the Bicol Express guy. The peach mango. Oh, the peach mango pie is my favorite. Yes, that is true. The peach mango pie is my favorite. That is the only food that I'm gonna eat in Jollibee. Halo-halo not so much. But I like the halo-halo of Chowking, but the peach mango pie is the best. What was the last time I ate peach mango pie? I think it was long time ago. Do they still have this? Do they still taste the same? Everyone I've talked to besides you says don't go to Secure because the aswang will get you. She flies around at night sucking your soul out. all of my board mates right now, all of them were saying the same thing, same like that. Like they are Filipinos, huh? They're saying the same thing, like, oh, my friends and my workmates, when they found out that I'm going to Sikihor, they're all telling me, be careful there, don't look the locals in the eye, don't be boisterous, don't attract attention because there are aswang, there's voodoo, they will what do you call that, put you under their spell. That's BS, really. That's BS. You need to come to Sikihor. It's very healing here, very relaxing. It has the vacation vibes, really. One of my 3 travel friends is in exactly the same condition. Really? Oh my goodness. It's I don't know, it's just so sad. It gave me chills, when I heard him cry that much. Aswang. Jollibee is very different here in America. The menu is not the same. What do you have in your menu there? Tell them shut up. Oh, shut up. That is BS, like that. But yeah, it's really beautiful, Sikihor. Especially when it's sunny. Today it's not sunny. There is a typhoon. I don't know if there's still typhoon, but it's cloudy today. I hope the sun comes back because it really feels good. Even if it's so hot, it still feels good because it looks beautiful, the surrounding and the sea when it's sunny. But Joe people the same all over? Yes. Yeah. But Joe women are pretty, actually. but they don't have education. Maybe the aswang is feeding on him. That is why he said. How did you know that, Trevor? That is what aswangs do, actually. Well, I hope he feels better when he wakes up, because it's his rest day today. His rest day today. My goodness. I really wonder how do they feel about their motorbikes that are so noisy. And you know, I want to ask some people. Like when I see, if I see someone driving a very noisy motorbike and then they stop somewhere, maybe I'm gonna approach them and ask, Kuya, where do you get your noisy motorbike? I mean, how do you do that? And then maybe they will say they will this and that. But why do you change it? Why do you modify your motorbike and make do you like that sound? I'm not gonna say noisy sound, because then it's gonna give them the negative, like what's your problem? So and then I will say, because Kuya, it's so noisy. It doesn't look cool. It doesn't sound cool. It sounds so cheap and annoying. Maybe it will change their mind, you know. Maybe then they will realize, oh, really, it doesn't look cool. Okay, I'm gonna change it back to the original. Several things are not here. I was told it's regional and the FDA approved it due to the regions. What? What did they approve? FDA? What is that? Your features are kind of bajaw. No, I don't know. The bajaws have nice noses, like slim here, but they have nose bridge, and then they have like their face is it's perfect shape, you know. It's so beautiful, and they have like small faces. Yeah, I look like a real Filipino, like Malay, looking. They changed the pipes to get more power. Ah, really? So you mean when they do that, it makes their motorbike faster? Is it like that? Noisy motorbikes are nemesis of our homes. It is. Oh, look at the doggy. Hello, doggy. Why do they come near me? But they don't really look at me. You know what I mean? They just come near me. Maybe they also feel that I'm depressed and I have problems. You know, they said cats are like that. They can feel if you are sad. They can feel if you have troubles, and then they will go to you and they start doing like that to you. Remember, it took me a couple of weeks to get used to the heat, but once I acclimated some, it was bearable. Yes, I got to where I really appreciated the cold showers and the evenings after sunset. Oh yeah, I'm having cold showers every day. One in the morning and one at night before I go to bed. Hey Haragana, can you refresh your page? Maybe it's delayed. Oh, it makes the motorbike go faster? Oh, okay. So that is the reason why they do that. Not because they like the sound. Not because they think loud motorbikes are cool. Like it makes them look like big bikes. I thought that's the reason why they do that. Animals draw to you. Yeah, maybe. This dog is cute. It's ugly because it has disease and it's not healthy. I think all dogs are cute if they are well taken care of. short dog. Oh, this kind of like weather is nice. You know, it's not raining, but it's also not like completely cloudy. Just half cloudy. You can still see the blue sky, and you can still feel the heat of the sun. So I think this is parfait. C'est parfait. Oh, there are fishes in the sea. I think it's a fishing ban today. It's a fishing ban today in one of the municipalities here in Siquijor. Yeah, there are fish in the sea. It's so cute. I also like to try fishing. I know where to fish, but there's no internet there. There's no signal. Oh, a spear fisher. That's spear fishing. Okay. So where is he gonna go? There? The German guy in our dorm that we became friends with already, he's okay to teach us all how to swim and how to free dive. It's so crazy that we have nice beach here in Siquijor and in the whole Philippines, and us Filipinos, we don't know how to swim. We're like 4 Filipinos. Yeah, 4 of us, and then 1 German. The German, he is a free diver. And us Filipinos, we don't even know how to swim. We are all scared. We have all tried free diving. My friend Ziljan, he wanted to enroll free diving here in Siquijor while he's here, but I don't know. Maybe he's also scared. And then there's another the girl who enrolled a few days ago. He said he backed out. Me, I did that last year. I didn't back out, but I didn't really learn because I was so scared. I didn't really learn anything. So he's offering us, you guys, if you like, we can go one day and I will teach you guys how to free dive. I will teach you the basic, because he has the gears, you know, the buoy, the weights and everything. We just need to have our own snorkeling gear. Ask him to teach you German too. No, I'm okay with Tagalog, Ilocano, understanding a little bit of Bisaya, English, speaking and speaking a little bit of French. It's not easy for me to learn a language. Because I have learned French before. I think I can easily learn, you know, the languages that are close to French. Like I think Spanish and, well, Spanish for sure. Spanish and Italian maybe, but I think German is difficult language to learn, especially like the pronunciation. I just know willkommen. Willkommen means welcome, right? Arnold's version. Arnold is not German. He is from Sweden, right? I used to love fishing with a bow and arrow. With a spool, bow and arrow? Really? Not spear fishing? How far away are the summer storms returning? Summer storm? What do you mean summer storm? Rainy season here, storm season here is around May, June, like that. Or no, June. Yeah. Austrian. Okay, I thought from Sweden. Austrian. Oh, you guys are so alert. You all know. Men really has the same interest. Bodybuilding. Sharks will mostly only bother divers if they spear a fish. Oh, really? I don't think here in Siquijor there are no sharks here, so I think they are safe. Craving for a French baguette. What am I craving for? Oh wait, guys, I noticed something. I noticed something here in Siquijor. Oh, it's so cute. The dog is riding motorbike at the back. So I noticed something, guys. Not just Siquijor, huh? Even when I was in Palawan. Even in Palawan, I noticed we really have fewer tourists. Last year, January, I always come here January, and there's so many foreign tourists. Now, very few. Like you cannot compare. Hey Peter, you used to go spearfishing all the time. Yeah, I know. And then you grill your catch, right? Fresh food, fresh fish. Why is it you and Filipino P never interviewed before? That would be a very nice interview. Well, because I didn't really collaborate with anyone, right? Because it makes me nervous. I'm not comfortable. It makes me really nervous. I don't know why. Even just Filipinos. A lot of people ask me before if they can like collaborate, but I'm really nervous. Like, what are we gonna talk about? I'm really nervous. I will get mental block for sure. There was one time that I partnered with Heidi, the one who owns a visa consulting agency. Oh my goodness, I would never. That was the first and the last. I promised myself I would never, because I would never do again, because it really makes me nervous. Yeah, really makes me nervous. I don't know why. And I was like, in that interview, I was like, I don't know what was I don't know what I'm saying that time, and I'm really nervous. I don't know. Tell me why. Why do you think I feel that way? Like, I feel like I need to reach a certain expectation. I feel pressured, very pressured. And then with Filipina P, she never asked me, or I never asked her as well anyway, because I never ask people for collaboration anyway. They always send me, but I'm really sorry, but I'm not good for that. I really like to just do my content alone. It's more, I feel more comfortable, you know. And also I think she doesn't like to collaborate with me, because I saw a comment before when someone asked her in her one of her videos. A viewer asked her, why don't you collaborate with Ruby, with Rubeauty, something like that. And then she said, I don't collaborate with people. I only collaborate with people with interesting stories, and I don't collaborate with people who blatantly copy my channel, something like that. Yeah, that's the exact words. I remember the exact words because it kind of huh? Okay, it's fine, because I don't collaborate anyway. Not because I don't want, but because I get nervous, really. There was just 4 shark attacks in Australia. Australia, they have the most dangerous things on the planet, I think. Right? Talk about how to take over the world. That's a good one. It's a good topic, yeah. That's because we can't afford to travel as much nowadays as foreigners. Is that really the reason? Because they are traveling other Southeast Asian countries. Tourism in Asia, especially Southeast Asia, you know, these poor countries that are not really poor anymore, like Vietnam, Thailand, it's booming. Even Cambodia. But Philippines, no, it's going down. So I don't think it's because of you can't afford to travel anymore. People are not choosing Philippines anymore. I think that is the reason why I don't see much tourists anymore. Yeah, really, I noticed it. Even my friends, like, yeah, there were so many foreign tourists before. Now, every shop, the beaches are not as crowded as before, and are not as packed as before anymore. The restaurants, there are so many new restaurants here and cafes. They're always empty. So it's like, oh, okay, it's true what they're saying. The tourism in Southeast Asia is booming, except for Philippines. Even Cambodia is going there already. A lot of their tourism is booming as well. Beauty, I was interviewed by a vlogger retiring in paradise. It is on YouTube in Cebu. Really? Really? What's the name? Retiring in paradise. Okay. You will dance in the middle of what? BBQ restaurant. Can you repeat that? Because I can't scroll down anymore. I think Australian sharks have worked out when the boat motor stops. There will be easy. Oh. Oh, really? 4 attacks? Wow. So scary, sharks. But even here, huh? The only predator that I know here is in Palawan, in the south of Palawan. Crocodiles. What is more scary though? Sharks or I think crocodiles are more scary because they hide, and they could be anywhere, they could be everywhere, they could be in the sea because they are saltwater crocodiles. Could be sea or in the river, or even in the house. Well, that's what they're saying now. There are so many attacks now. They even eat the dogs in the community because they are starting to go to the places of the people. Well, originally it's their place, right? It's a crocodile's place. But anyway, it's always like that. Same in Africa, right? The wild animals, they started going to the residential areas and attacking humans, even when asleep. Even if they're sleeping, they will destroy the house. So it's more scary there, I think. Crocodile is much scarier, right? That Helda is jealous of you, Ruby. Helda? Who's Helda? It's not Helda Hara. Ruby, when you can do an introduction to Bajau, you're in your element when your videos are educational 100%. Well, the Bajau lives in Mindanao. I don't like around Tawi-Tawi, Sulu, I think. And they live in the water. So my friend said that there are communities in the very far provinces, far places in the Philippines where they call them dangerous as well, like Tawi-Tawi, Sulu archipelago. There are settlements in the water because they don't have land. And I'm like, so where do they poop? In the water. I'm like, really? It's like that? Yes, it is. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not gonna visit. I mean, what is there to visit then? Where can you stay? It's not healthy, right? Crocodiles are great for handbags. Oh, they're not. Even if the crocodiles here attack humans, they're not allowed to kill crocodiles. But of course, some people, they kill them. But if they kill them like that, start killing them like that, they will be extinct here. Lately, it's hard to find positive content about Philippines. Warnings all over. I know. I have 3 videos coming and it's all warning as well. It's hard to find positive in the Philippines anymore. The only positive thing that I hear people say, especially foreigners, is that Filipinos are nice. Filipinos are friendly. That's the only always positive thing that I hear from foreigners. Even from forums when I'm reading. A lot of things are negative here now. I think I don't know, because of the system and the corruption here. It's really hard to find a positive thing here in the Philippines now. Well, aside from it's cheap, and that's another one. It's really not cheap anymore compared to other Southeast Asian countries. If you're really looking for cheap, go to Vietnam. You come here only because you can communicate better. It's easier for you. And that the Filipinos are friendly. I would say unggoy can be tricky and attacking, right? Yes, the monkeys can be aggressive. Like in Thailand, right? Or in Indonesia. They attack the people, they steal the things. But,
I think that is just normal. That is their behavior, and the people are invading their space anyway. Some Aussies put up a drone. As soon as they stopped the boat, they were surrounded by big sharks. Oh, really? Wow, that is so cool though. But they are safe, right, when they're in the boat? They're so smart then. How did they learn that? It's a dinosaur. It's a dinosaur. Oh, yeah, maybe. The box jellyfish scares me, and rabies. Yeah, the rabies is scary as well. Me, I'm also scared with rabies. Yeah. But you know, if you got bitten by a dog, it's not automatically you will get rabies. It doesn't work like that. Only if the dog has rabies, then you will get infected. But yeah, you who knows if the dog has rabies or not, because, well, the behavior of a dog that has rabies is very, very weird. Like, they bite you because they cannot control it. That is what that it's like a what do you call that, a reflex, I think. But if the dog is chasing you and then is clearly barking at you, and then the dog bite you, I think that is just an aggressive dog. But if you're just passing and then it bite you, yeah, that probably the dog has rabies. And then yeah, sometimes there are no symptoms, and sometimes the development of the rabies takes even a year. Yeah, a year, 3 months to 1 year, they said. So it's really scary. And when you already feel the symptoms, or like the signs, you know, you're scared of water, you're scared of wind. I don't know if wind, but you're scared of water, and you're like twitching all the time. Yeah, that's in the last stage, and they said you cannot turn back anymore. Yeah, that's really scary. Don't you all have killer snakes and spiders too? The Philippines is full of predators. Pun intended. Predators? What do you mean by predators? I'm thinking a different predator, because we also have a lot of that, and a lot of those predators are from other countries. Killer snakes, yeah, of course, but a lot. Well, even Australia has a lot of those killer snakes. Yeah, the cobra here, Philippine cobra, king cobra, is the most, I think, here in the Philippines. Spiders, no, that is Australia, Bacon. I think you're thinking about Australia. The most dangerous snakes and spiders are in Australia. So when can you visit America? If so, where would you go? Name 3 places you would visit. New York, like how do you call that? Central Square? Is that called Central Square? That's the only big city that I want to visit. And then I want to visit the nature. Do you call that Yellowstone? Yellowstone and the Rainbow Mountain. I always say Rainbow Mountain, and then people tell me what's the name and where, and I always forget. But I know there's a Rainbow Mountain. The Grand Canyon, Central Park, Central Square, Central Park. Yeah, that's it. Those are the places I want to visit. I think more nature. And the desert. I want to see desert there in the US. I want to see like the very long roads in the middle of the desert that that crosses one country to the other. Like, I'm curious how it looks like. Does it look like this? Like, look at the ocean. It looks like this, right? But desert, not instead of water. Times Square, Central. Okay, Central Park and Times Square. Why did I say Central Square? I combined, but two different thing. Yeah, Central Park and Times Square. I want to visit, but those both are both in New York, right? It's both New York. I'd stay away from the U.S. Well, me, if I have, the opportunity, those are the things that I want to see. But yeah, probably I would not visit the U.S. because I heard that it's not easy to travel there because the public transportation is not good, they said. Because most people, they drive and it's expensive. Like you always need to tip. And I don't think my frugalness can survive there. I don't think my frugal pride upstate New York is beautiful during the summer. But I also want to see I think in winter. In New York. Yeah. Do you think you will marry and have children? Maybe not anymore. I don't know. Everything's possible. I can't think about. I'm sure I'm gonna have kids someday. I'm sure I'm gonna marry someday. I don't have that anymore. It's more like 50-50. Like if I get married, okay. If I don't, okay. If I will have children, okay. If I don't, okay. Yeah, that is where I'm at right now. Feed them to the crocodile. Corruption next part. My travel friends could not get a slot to make a passport in Cebu, so they traveled to Dumaguete. Huh? Really? Cebu? I mean, Cebu should have like a bigger office, right? Las Vegas? You mean the desert is in Las Vegas? I mean the famous desert is Las Vegas? But Las Vegas is a desert, right? Las Vegas. It's weird in this world. Wow, it is. It's not just sometimes when I think about the things that are happening in the Philippines, like the corruption is so big here, and then I remember, oh, it's the same in the U.S. It's now the same in the U.S. Same in Europe. You welcome third world, you become third world, you will have third world problems. The corruption that you're having in your countries now is more like a third world kind of problem, Be coming to Philippines in May. Where do you plan to go? We like your children. Thanks, Sarah. Each country should have a traveling lottery for 4 people per quarter. That would be, yeah. Well, why 4 people only? 1,000 people. 1,000 people. Yeah. If you have the chance to travel, would be nice. But a lot of people, even Filipinos are praising Thailand. Did you know that last year, I think in 2024 or 2023, the total number of visitors that came to the Philippines is only 4 million. I don't know what year is that, but 4 million. Or they average it, like 4 million per year. In Thailand, it's like 30 or 38 million. I forgot how, but it's like 30 million. That is a lot compared to the Philippines. A lot of people are saying, oh, it's so nice to travel in the Philippines, and also they should travel more here because they will not have a language barrier here. But I think people don't travel for language, because look at Thailand, look at Vietnam. They have much more visitors than Philippines, and there's a big language barrier there. So no, I don't think that's really. You don't travel for language, right? So I'm thinking, oh, so it means that the tourism in those countries are really good. I mean, a lot of people are saying, but if when it comes to beaches, the paradise thing, Philippines is the best. They said compared to Thailand. Okay, so Philippines is better. Okay, now we can we can uh, we can filter out that part that maybe the land looks more amazing than Philippines. Okay, let's say, and then the people, they say people in the Philippines are more friendly, more accommodating. Okay, so then it means that the only reason people are not coming here is because the infrastructure, the corruption, and the corruption and the corruption. Yeah, I think. And all the fees everywhere. I actually made a video about that. I'm gonna post soon. And sorry guys if all my videos about criticizing the things in the Philippines, because I want the Philippines to improve, so we need to call out the Philippines and the things. Hey Snarf. Oh no, someone's calling. I think that is a parcel. Snarfinigus, thank you so much. Thank you so much for super chat, Snarfinigus. Merci, maraming salamat po. Salamat kaayo. Thank you. Enjoy vlogs lately. Articulate, smart, thoughtful. Thank you. And there are more videos coming, but I'm having hard time with internet because I didn't bring my. Oh, I have parcel coming. I can't answer you. Maybe I will send a message. Wait. More Australians, Europeans go to Thailand, right? Do you have any chismis for the foreign bloggers? What again, Bacon? I can't scroll anymore. I can't see what's at the bottom. Wait, I need to message the guy. The delivery. Hey, wow, what is this? Why are there so many parcels coming? I know, double, just three parcels. Just video of vloggers getting arrested and deported. I have a video. You wait for that, Bacon. I already made it and I already edited, but so annoying. The internet is so bad. There is like a co-working space here, like an office style. But it's the same. I think the problem is my phone. It's so slow. My phone is so slow. You know what about my road right of way in my land? Someone is the lawyer of you remember I had an issue with my wait. Why do I don't have the phone number? 696 696 4306.
Why do I have to wait? I want the juice now. I just need to process the audio because I don't have microphone and it's very noisy, and I don't want people, because a lot of people are complaining about my audio all the time. But my take on that, the deported bloggers and the ones that are getting arrested, my take is different. It's more focused on the system again, the hypocrisy of this system. It's not focused on the like these psycho vloggers, but you know, I also mentioned there that you just wait for it, bacon. It's more presentable. Thanks for keeping it real, Ruby. Thank you so much for the support, guys. It's just the culture needs to evolve into something a little better. The culture, we have a lot of third world behavior, third world culture that hinders growth for the whole country. Yeah, that's it. We're not evolving. Okay, I'll be patient. Good. I have 3 videos that is ready. I don't know which one I'm gonna post first. Hypocrisy about the system. It's so hypocrite here. The hypocrisy is so big here. And last night, you know, when I was with my new friends, we were talking about the like that thing, and the guy who's crying earlier, he also said something like, when I mentioned, he said, I hate the LGU. He said something like that, local government unit. I hate the LGU. We were talking about something, and then he said that I hate the LGU, like here in Sikihor. And then I said, I hate the government, I said. And then he said, oh, I fucking hate the government. He also said, like we have the same reaction, you know. They're such hypocrites, I said. And then he's like, if only I can like unalive them. And I was like, oh my goodness, I am feeling the same way. I told him, we're like, we feel the same, we have the same opinion. And you know what? It's not good talking about politics with your peers and with your fellow Filipinos here. But the other night, they were having like they're hanging out in the kitchen in the house, in the boarding house, and then we don't want to talk about like Duterte. Hey Doubtful, thank you so much for the $10 super sticker. Merci po, maraming salamat. Salamat kaayo, merci. Yeah, to recent leases both seem like you can buy yourself out of anything. Yeah. Also, yeah, oh my goodness, it's like it's the worst. I don't know, that's why I said in my blog before, are Filipinos really that corrupt? We get corrupted easily. Is it because our system enables that? Because why in other countries they're stronger? South Korea, Japan, even Thailand. I know that Thailand also has a big corruption, but it's still much better than the Philippines. So yeah, what was I talking about? We were in the kitchen, and we were talking about a lot of things like history. We're talking about the corruption. We're talking about the politicians here in the Philippines. And then there is this guy who he's actually very smart. The guy who's crying. His name is Grant. His name is Grant Humphrey Quevedo. His name is very English. But anyway, his name is Grant. We call him Grant. That dog barks to every people that walks here, and the dog is still behind me. He said, I know that we shouldn't, I said in my video before, you guys shouldn't open
topics about politics here to your Filipino friends, you shouldn't um, educate them about. No, you can educate them, but like politely. But don't like oppose their views, like blatantly about the people that they vote for, because they really turn hostile to you after that. They'll be less friendly. Some people are open-minded here in the Philippines, but most people are really like close-minded about the thing. So the people that they vote for, they stick to that. Yeah. So yeah, it's not good if you are like, who did you vote for? I voted for Duterte. Why did you vote this? He's a criminal. He's a drug lord. Oh, don't say that. They won't be really offended. Is it raining? It's like drizzling. Oh, it's drizzling, guys. Really? It's drizzling. Anyway, when we started speaking about the politicians here, I fucking hate Duterte. Please, guys, don't vote Duterte. He said something like that, and I'm like, I'm not gonna say I don't like Duterte as well, but I'm not gonna say that in that way. But I know that I shouldn't say it. He said, he's very reasonable. I know that it's look at how the dog it's limping. Oh, the poor dog, poor puppy. It's a short dog. It's limping, poor dog. I should buy a dog food, right? And well, this dog doesn't like dog food. That's the problem. So yeah, he said, I know that I shouldn't say this, but please don't vote for the Dutertes anymore. Don't vote for the Dutertes. And then we're like, well, no one. Did you vote for Duterte? Did you vote for Duterte? Oh, no one voted for Duterte. And then there's the other woman. I mean the other guy. He said to the woman, "You voted for the Duterte, right?" "Yes, I voted for him before." And yeah, it's so obvious because you didn't say anything. And like he started, she didn't like defend Duterte, but she said, well, because that time I think. I mean, in my opinion and my observation, she said, I think Duterte did good to the safety of the country. Well, you cannot really like you can't oppose that. You cannot say no because it was really because people were scared that time. So about the drugs and about the things, and then she's like, because I felt how it was during his administration, it was safer. And I was like, well, it's actually safer. And then she said, because the people were scared that time. And I was like, yeah, but it's more complicated than that because, but I didn't say it. It's just in my head. But it's more complicated than that. So are you okay that he killed a lot of innocent people and used the extrajudicial killing as an excuse? Because a lot of police killed families, whole families, massacred whole families, kids, babies, pregnant women, a lot of women, they raped women. They killed a lot of innocent people. And then they used because it's a drug, they're connected to drugs. They are always using that as an excuse to kill people that time. But the only reason why Duterte did that is so he can silence all his opponents, and he used the extrajudicial killing. He used the tokhang. We call it tokhang here. He used the tokhang agenda to get rid of all the people who bash him and opposes him and blocks his plans. But actually, he is the number one drug lord in the Philippines. Every time there are like huge and tons of like ingredients to make shabu, to make drugs in the port, wow, it always magically disappears, and they don't do anything. The administration don't do anything about that. They even set up um, like politicians that are opposed to their administration. They set them up, they put them in jail, and then when the Duterte administration's I don't know, yeah, during the third administration, when his administration was finished, um, they 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 were able to get out of jail because they were proven not guilty. They're proven that all the evidences were just planted, like all the evidences that they presented was all planted and fake. And because you cannot oppose a president, it's the president who's pushing, put him in jail, put that woman in jail. He removed everyone that opposes, like he allowed the mining of Chinese again, that the Department of Tourism before, the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, she was opposing all the Chinese miners here, and they stopped. And then when Duterte came, she removed that woman because he is making money out of the Chinese affairs here, and he is allied with the Chinese, and he's letting all these Chinese spies enter, and he's giving away the islands of the Philippines to the Chinese. So if you have friends who are like diehard fans of Duterte, stay away from them. Joke. I'm just kidding, but they're not reasonable. Okay, they're not reasonable. How's the land going? Well, it's going. it's going stagnant. It's like this. I miss your live podcast. Great to see you back. Hey, lazy Juke. Thank you so much. Religion and politics are personal. Generally, we all think we're doing the right thing. No, the others, they know they're doing the right thing, and they know they're greedy. And the others, they know that they are doing the wrong thing, and they know that they are greedy. The greed is taking over them, and they know that. Selfish. They're doing the right thing for themselves. Selfishness. Hi from Minnesota, USA. Ooh. The fraudster stage. Sorry guys, I know a lot of things about world events, so but I'm not gonna talk about this because I know, yeah, we have different opinions. I like to talk about the politics here in the Philippines though, because I know I can say my opinion about the Philippines, because maybe you also don't know about the things in the Philippines, so I can give you information. Like that human rights lawyer, he said she was a drug dealer and locked her up. Oh, that is, yeah, that is Leila de Lima. They set her up. They set her up because she's really she's fighting for, is really an opponent of that Duterte, advocating for Duterte going to jail. But all the evidences are planted. You know the financial, or what do you guys call that? Wait. The ORCR of my motorbike is available already in Dumaguete. Michael Yang, who's Michael Yang again? I forgot his position. Financial advisor or economic advisor, something like that, of Duterte. And he is Chinese, pure Chinese. I never vote. Why waste a good vote? Yes, also, and me also, I never vote.